Okay guys, sorry about that. Just had a few problems with the computer. Back again. Now as you can see, I've got 200 on each of the two planes that we want. Now if I was to just sweep along those lines, so use the sweep function, spin that around, and highlight the profile I'm looking for, and then the path, you'd find that if I pressed OK there, you'd find that what's happened is not only have we got the frame running between at 45, but also joining on to the top and the bottom. Now, in this case, I want to get rid of that, so we're going to explore ways that we can sort of go back through the sketch and perhaps edit the sketch. So if we go back to the last part, now when you're in this mode you can actually move your end of part up, back, and find exactly what happened in the sketch that is above the end of part. So if I come up here to say plane number 3, we're working on that one, come back down to the next one, sketch 3. Well, sketch 3 shows me that I put in the 200 line there, so hopefully I can come to sketch 3, right click, edit sketch, and then highlight that 200 and delete that 200. Finish sketch. Okay, and if there's an error, it'll let you know that you can't go back on something. If I come back down, sketch 4, again, edit sketch, I can come in, right, if I move the other way, highlight that, go back, highlight that line, and get rid of that, and then finish sketch, come all the way down to this part here, and again, there without those two lines visible, sweep again along this profile. There's my profile, here's my path, and okay, and that should leave us with a bracket in between. Later on I'll show you how to elongate that so it actually crunches in, but at this point in time we're just going to move on to the next part. The other thing, if you want to get rid of those planes, if they're confusing you, you can just highlight the plane, right click on it, and come down to visibility, and you can either turn the visibility off or on, and you can actually do that for all of your planes. Back up here in the original, in your X, Y, and your axis, you can right click and go visibility to keep that plane off, or again go back and then visibility to turn that part off. Okay, so we're saving that and moving on to our next part. The next part was a simple just connector. It's actually on the model downstairs. There's a little connector. Now if you go down and actually have a look at the basketball post, you'll see that there is an inside and outside diameter, and there is actually a sleeve system and some bolts that go through to hold the sleeve. So the outside diameter is 232, the inside is 212, but I just left it at this point. Didn't want to complicate it anymore. I was just looking to use a sweep function and also an assembly function more than messing around with that. So this is just a little section, 232 in diameter, and I think I just made it 200 long from memory. Yeah. Alright, so our next piece here is a little bit more complicated. What we have is a frame, and I made it 1.8 long and 1 meter high, and I basically bought this piece, again 232, back 400, and then these two frames, as you can see, actually come back and sweep up to those edges. Yeah, so we also have a frame coming down the middle. Alright, so I'll just do the outside frame first. I just selected a new part. (2D) sketch, just selected the plane, and then from there I went and made myself a square 1 meter high and 1.8 long. So actually I'm just going to do it like this. That's the beauty of Inventor. They like you to draw like this, and this actually shows you another sort of feature of Inventor. So you can come in, dimension this line. Actually, I'll do it here. Dimension this line, pull it out, and here we've got 13 millimeters. So it's going to jump off the screen here when I put 1000 in. Resize here, and I'm going to do this one here down, and for the dimension there, pull it down a little bit further. There's my dimension. Here we go. 1800. Okay, so the good thing about, well, one of the things that you can actually do is have driven dimensions. I don't really want to speak about it too much because it's quite complicated, but with driven dimensions, if you have one dimension, you can basically give it a name, and then with this dimension say that the length will always be 1.8 times the height. And that's for if you are using this program for manufacturing and you alter the sizes, so it'll drive the rest of the sizes as well. But at this point in time, we don't need to go there. Probably just complicated you with that anyway. So again, I'm going to center this around that inner square, inner circle, and this way here. And I'll just do these ones just to make it nice and even. Didn't do that very well. Okay, so anyway, from here, we need another line down the middle. Okay, finish sketch, and just bring that into the line where we can see it. And from there, guys, again, I'm just going to select a plane on the edge, and on that little plane, I'll load her up, new 2D sketch, and then I'm just going to turn it around a little bit so it gives me a better view of it. I'm just going to use a 50 mil square tube. So from here, so I come up 25. And then 50, along 50, So 50 straight up, and 50 across. Now I'm just going to get rid of that extra dimension. Finish the sketch, and now I should be able to sweep that around. Now this will only sweep around the outside, and I'll have to go back in and redo the inside. Okay, so that's given my framework. I just need to find the right plane. Matter of fact, I might just put a new sketch down here. Create 2D sketch. Yeah. No. Give that one away. I'll go on that plane, create 2D sketch. That should allow me to draw that line in. And then I can go finish sketch, and then go create 2D sketch on here. And if you want to, you can, for some reason it tries to give you a much better view from the other side. Looking for that green dot, up 25, and then the same thing, 25, and we're just trying to put that 50 square box in. Just highlight that little 25 and get rid of it while I'm there. And then hopefully I should be able to come, finish the sketch, and again sweep my box along this path. Okay. And we have our frame. Alrighty, so next thing. Okay. I'm going to look for that plane again. It runs through the middle, and that's fine. Okay, so I might just go new 2D sketch on there. I'm going to find the middle. Now I'm going to come up say 300, and then put in my circle from that point. Again 232. Looks a little high, but I'll just go with it. And that should allow me to extrude that profile about 400 in that direction.